Shakira lives to shake her hips another day. I knew she could do it. And she wasn't playing no games. She was out here grafting, out here flirting, and she earned her place. And you know what? She actually wasn't even doing that much. She wasn't even doing anything that crazy because the looks were carrying her, and she knew that the looks could carry her. But also, the girls were also being a bit lazy, being super chill, being super avoidant. The only girl that was going out there solidifying her place was the brunette Megan. She was like, oh, hell nah. When she saw her speaking to her man, she was like, oh, hell nah. I gotta put these lips to use, honey. But everybody else is just there moping about and then realizing literally 5 minutes before the recoupling, oh, maybe I should have kissed so and so. Duh. Unfortunately, for some of them, a kiss wasn't going to do it. And for me, I knew Sophie, a kiss was not going to do it. And Alima, nothing was going to do that. Now, just before the recoupling, Shakira was basically complaining, basically saying, there's animosity in the house, and she just thinks it's unfair that she's been unfairly targeted by the girls and on their animosity, and she just feels like it's unfair because they could have grafted as well. Like, why is everything just on me? And girl, be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. You're out there to steal their men. Like, you are on a mission to steal someone's man, and the result of that is going to be one of the girls going home. Of course, there's going to be animosity for you. Like, don't even play that. Don't play that, girl. Don't be delusional. And it's giving very much the, girls are intimidated by me. I feel like that's feeding that little delulu in the corner of her head. I don't know if she's going to be a girl's girl or not. It's giving very much like, this is why I prefer to hang out with the boys because girls are weird. It's giving that narrative. But she's hanging out with Tony. I'm sure Tony's just kind of like, what? Now why am I in it? Because, Tony herself was saying, my place isn't secure here. So if she feels like Shakira is going to steal her man, like, they're probably going to be beefing as well the next episode. Well, maybe not the next episode. Maybe not this recoupling, but the next recoupling, because it's kind of in the girls' court. But you never really know. But yeah, Shakira, let's use our emotional intelligence. But yeah, like I said, throughout the day, she was grafting, and it was very clear that Blue was going to be interested because he doesn't like Alima. He wants to get away from Alima. Shakira would be a nice replacement. Harry, I suspected maybe Harry, but Harry didn't waste no time. He was laying it on thick, basically saying like, yeah, I like you. I'm sexually attracted to you. I want to rip your bikini off. I don't want to rip Sophie's bikini off. Oh. Okay, we get it. You're attracted to her, but there was no need for that, Sophie Straight. You could have just said, you're my type, I'm attracted to you, I really want to get into you, I'd be open to being stolen. You didn't need to say nothing about my girl Sophie. You didn't need to say that. We already knew it, but you didn't need to say that. So this is how I know Harry's going to be a fuckboy. He's talking about he's redeemed, he's not. He's going to be a fuckboy, because that was a fuckboy thing to say, because you didn't need to mention Sophie. You could have just focused on your attraction to Shakira. Obviously, I already said Blue. He don't want Alima, so that was an easy option. We knew he was going to stand up. Then we had Connor. Again, him and Megan. Is it Megan? No, I keep getting them mixed up because they're both blonde, and Helena said she's the only blonde. I don't know. Can white people confirm for me? Is Megan the blonde one, the one who I think is blonde? Is she considered a blonde in your guys' community, or is it like, what's it called? Is it honey blonde? Is it really light brown? I'm pretty sure she's blonde. But yeah, I keep getting them mixed up. So sometimes I'm talking about Megan, and I mean Helen. No. So yeah, Helena's man Connor. Shakira was grafting Helena's man Connor. And Helena and Connor, it's giving very much friend zone, friend vibes. There's no chemistry there. So, yeah, he could have been a contender, but I wasn't sure if she's going to stand up or not, because I felt like if anyone was going to play it safe and not stand up, even though they really wanted to, it could have been him. So then, obviously, the recoupling starts. Everybody stands up. Blue stands up first. We knew he was getting out. Then Connor stands up, and everybody's like, oh, and Helena, she's shaking in her boots. She's like, oh, fuck. I should have kissed that man. I should have kissed him. But he already said his type isn't blondes anyway, so even all of that stuff, I don't know. what would you do if you were in that position where you knew you could be vulnerable? Would you just start kissing up on the man? Would you start begging? I don't know. I think I'd have to see the situation. If I could feel that he's attracted to me, maybe a little smoochy, a little cuddle, a little, nuzzle, I'm not sure if I'd be renting out my lips, but fair to you, it's a big opportunity to be on this show. But yeah, I'll be showing them special attention. But if it's a thing where I know they're not attracted to me, which was the case with some of these girls, like Sophie, Alima, Helena, I would have just started begging. I would have been like, look, I really don't want to go. Like, please help me out. Like, I really want to find my person. Like, please don't stand up. Please. I feel like that's fair. If you know there's no attraction there and you know you're at risk of going home, I feel like you should pull on the heartstrings. That would have been my strategy if I knew my partner wasn't attracted to me and I couldn't rent my lips. So, yeah. So anyway, that's the three that stood up. Connor, Blue, Harry. And my first instinct was that she's going to choose Harry. Harry, I would say, is probably the most her type that stood up. Maybe Blue could be physically her type, but Blue is boring. No personality. They're talking, the chat's dead. She's even trying to nice it up, talking about, oh, I like how it's super chill with you. It's not awkward, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she's thinking, this bitch is boring. Boring. And that's going to be a common theme with Blue. Harry, I don't know. He kind of looks like Tom Clark. I don't know if that's necessarily Shakira's type. I don't know. I'm still marinating on her type. But I would say she was probably the most attracted to Harry out of the three guys that stood up. Connor, I don't foresee Connor being Shakira's type. I don't know who Connor's type would be. I don't know. He's got a specific look, which I feel like wouldn't be everybody's first pick, personally. So yeah. I knew she wasn't going to pick Connor. But maybe she could have picked Connor because that could have been a safe option. Helena, who was she in the house? Is she a big personality? Not really. Alima, she could have picked Alima. Like I said, Blue's a safe option. But does she want to be the one who kicked out the black girl? I'm pretty sure she's socially aware enough that she don't want that smoke. And also Blue is boring. But then the one that she really wanted, Harry, there's Sophie, another implication. Sophie, she said she's friends with Sophie. Sophie's a nice girl. She's East Asian, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's also a burns victim. She's a motivational speaker. So, this is a very big opportunity. But she knows the smoke from that community is probably going to be a bit less, if we're being real. Because, black people, we got half-right people. She's like, the smoke's still going to be a little bit of smoke. But the smoke's not going to be as much. So she had to steal her bestie's man. I mean, Harry probably was her first choice. She had to go with her heart. And unfortunately, that meant that Sophie got kicked to the curb. And yeah, it was sad. And you know what? Sophie was looking so good that night. It's sad. It's sad for my girl Sophie. I would have personally preferred Helena to go just because I really don't think she's providing anything. But yeah, I don't think there's anything Sophie could have done. She's not Harry's physical type. And I think, he was waiting to jump the gun and he was just waiting for permission, and this was his permission. So it's just the bad luck of the draw, She unfortunately picked the wrong person on paper. Ugh. Scary business. And this is why I like going on this show as a POC and a certain POC. Like, sometimes it's a bit scary. But fair play to Sophie and fair play to Shakira. But I've got to hear your thoughts on how this all went down. Are you here for Shakira? Do you feel like the girls were being a bit lazy? What do you think about the guys that stood up? Who did you predict that she was going to pick? And are you sad about Sophie leaving? And yeah, what does this mean for the POC girls on this show? Because it seems like they might be a bit down bad if this pattern continues. I gotta hear from you guys.